When an investor acquires something from the other entity, that entity could either be called the associate, which the investor has significant influence, or the subsidiary, which is the controlled entity. And these two are quite different from each other. So when we say significant influence, how much is significant influence? That means that you would have a voting power of 20% or more. It cannot be less than 20%, but it sometimes happens by the following instances. First, when you are a member of the board of directors of that company that you acquired. Second, if you have the power on the policy decision making. Third, if there's a material transactions between the both of you. And the last one is when you have the same manager. Sometimes a loss of significant influence could happen. So it doesn't always go as what you wanted it to be. Even though you have a voting power of 20% or more, and it does not change, once there is an agreement between two entities, then you would have a loss of significant influence. Also, it could happen when that entity that you had as influence is acquired by the government, because control is more powerful compared to having significant influence. So when we say significant influence, we would always measure it using the equity method. Not fair value method, not cost method, but equity method. So initially, we would measure it at cost. And subsequently, when we say subsequently, it could be next month, it could mean next year, we would measure it at carrying amount. And these varies as time passed by. It would increase based on your proportionate shares on your investments by the amount of the profit of the investee. And it would decrease proportionate to your shares by the amount of its loss, or when there is a declaration or distribution of dividends. So better avoid losses on the investee. So just remember that we would use the equity method once you acquired the ordinary shares. Remember, only ordinary shares. But when you acquire preference shares, it would be measured either at fair value or other comprehensive income. So, that's it for today, Accountaholics. If you have any question, leave it down in the comment section below. And I'll see you on the next video.